Welcome, Poke Nation, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to go over the reprints of Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage. What does that mean for your investments? Second thing that we're going to touch on is a little clarification from Friday's video. And the third thing is a box break that we want to be announcing here to you guys today on Monday. But if you're new here, be sure you hit that subscribe, hit the notify, hit the like on this video, guys. We can get 20 likes. Hit that button. Doesn't cost you anything. It's free and it helps us out a ton. So go ahead, guys, hit that real quick. Let's go into the first part of the show, which is going to be the box break. We are going to be doing a box break here. It's just a small one. We're going to do a 3-pack box break. It's going to have Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, and Battle Styles. 1 pack of each. You'll get a 3-pack deal, $3.99 shipping, and that'll cover as many packs or as many sets of the packs as you purchase. But that'll all be included in the pricing. So go down below. I'll put the link in the description. You can check that out. Hopefully we can get that taken care of in the next couple weeks. It'd be fun to have another live episode with a box break for you guys on that. Next thing that we're going to go into is the reprints. That's right. We have reprints coming on early of 2022. What does that mean for your investments? Well, first of all, let's kind of break down what's happening on this. First of all, you got to remember that Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage was caught right dead center of the storm of the whole explosion in October. We had Darkness Ablaze that came out just prior to that. We have Vivid Voltage that came towards the end of the high peak of the whole LP box break. Everything kind of blowing up right there, and then leveling up, starting to come down, and then going to its second peak. Vivid Voltage is right in the center of that. I think that what we're seeing here is Pokemon International is kind of going back and maybe fixing something that they feel they might have done wrong on not printing enough product inside of there. So when they did the ETBs for Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage, they printed them as if it was 2019. I mean, you look at the early sets of 2020 and 2000 and going into 2019, the product level was really low. They didn't produce nearly as much as they have on Battle Styles, Chilling Reign, Evolving Skies, what they're going to produce in Fusion Strike. They didn't have this many people into the market. So what happened was that Darkness Ablaze really wasn't out very long before that price shot sky high. I know when they came out that the prices of an ETB shot straight up to $60, $70. And then it kind of just shot up all the way up into 120, 140. At one point, I could see it was up to 160 sometimes on the sales on that. Darkness Ablaze really didn't have an opportunity for the normal people and tournament players to get their hands on that product before it shot straight out of there. That's something that's an issue when it comes to Pokemon International. They want to get it to the tournament players. They want to get it to more people. It's the same thing with Vivid Voltage. Vivid Voltage was on the backside of the peak when it was released, but the release date still coincided with everybody purchasing all the product as fast as they could. Tournament players, normal collectors, normal families could not purchase this product because it was purchased by scalpers. It was jacked up right away to $60, $70 in ETB versus the standard $40. And then as time went on, there wasn't enough supply. There's never really been enough supply to bring that price back down. It was never pushed back out. And thus, that price went up, 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 and now, you know, it's sitting at about $100 for an ETB of Vivid Voltage. Are these prices slightly exaggerated? Yes. For the current demand of the market, for these sets with tournament play still using them, Darkness Ablaze is a really popular tournament set still out there in real play. And so, it's one of those things that I think Pokemon International is trying to infuse some more product to these. Number one, for tournament players, and number two, so the collectors might have an opportunity to be able to get these products. For investing size, I don't know if there's going to be enough to really make a huge dent in the markets on these. I think it just gives you an opportunity to buy these at retail or close to retail pricing when they're released. And then I think that the pricing will go right back up pretty close to where it is now. You're going to see probably a 20-30% drop if I had to guess. Once again, this is personally what I'm seeing going to happen on this. And then it's going to continue to swoop back up back to where it is. So as for your investments, if you're asking, well, you've always said go ahead and, you know, buy ETBs because they never do reprints on this, and here we are. That's my reasoning on why they think they're doing that reprint. But the good news is that's not going to affect your your investment much. I know I've gotten one DM, and I'm sure a lot of the other creators have been getting DMs and comments all over the place about how you told us to buy ETBs because they're the best. They don't go up, they don't get reprints, and they just go up, up, up. It's just a circumstance, guys. I think that with it being a live set, with it still in tournament play, and with the low quantity that they produced originally, they are just making it up. So I would not concern myself. Your pricing isn't going to drop very much. It'll probably go down a little bit and then just continue right back like it was. I am going to be curious to see how big of a reprint this is. We haven't heard that part of it, but I'm not seeing this being a huge, overwhelming reprint compared to just a moderate to low reprint that just gets them that product that they missed on the first time released back to the people that are looking for it, especially tournament players. So like I said, that's just where we're looking right now. Is I wouldn't be too concerned. I'm actually happy for this. I can finish my Sword and Shield ETB collection without having to pay that ridiculous price, because that's the only reason I don't have those two anyways. Never wanted to spend that money on them right now. I was always hoping that the market would correct and they would come back. There's an opportunity for guys that are missing these in collections, and also if you are an investor, an opportunity for you to be able to purchase these at a little bit more reasonable price to put away. Next thing that we're going to cover, and the last thing for tonight, is the last video I did on Friday. I was talking about those, I want to call them Charizard and Pikachu proxy cards that came out in the Ultra Premium Collection Celebrations box. This was a box that we had a lot of expectations for. It was the most expensive box that was being released. It was supposed to be this Ultra Collection, and the biggest thing is that I guess I want to point out that may have been misunderstood is that I know that the Pikachu card was just a gold card. My point was that card is just a cardboard card. I would have liked to have seen something like that detail or that kind of setup inside of the gold metal cards. I know the two cards are not just gold cards, they're metal. And that's where I was talking about, is that these metal cards have been being produced on eBay, on other sources for a long period of time. Probably at least 2 to 3 years now. I know they've been out for at least 2. And when you're sitting there looking at something, you don't want, when you're looking at this kind of money in the Pokemon TCG, right off the bat on a product, you want to know what's inside of it is unique, is new, is different, and that someone hasn't been already producing something similar to it for 2 years prior to you releasing it. Someone made the comment on mine that, well, it's now they're just copying Pokemon. Well, no, Pokemon copied them because they've been doing it for 2 years prior to this being released. To me, Pokemon just used a microwave leftover, threw it in the box, and said, here, this looks great, it sells really good on eBay, look at the sales we've seen. We'll put it in our Ultra Premium Collection box, and you guys will love it just because we're putting our name on it. That didn't really make me excited about it. It just kind of put another negative symbol on what I'm looking at that set. The set really has been exciting me less and less. We're going to try and get an ETB, of course, to finish the collection, but in the V-Union, I really do like that V-Union pack, so we're still going to try and get that also. But realistically, with that, with the celebrations, we're not going to be doing much with it. It's just not exciting to me as a set. It's a lot of just leftovers, and you're just taking it and warming them up out of the fridge and throwing them back into a box, and hoping that you guys are excited and using the hype of the current market to try and push this thing through. Some people are excited. I hope you are. I hope that you enjoy it if you are. I hope that this is exactly what you're looking for and that you have all the joy of opening it. I really do. It's just not something that we're interested in. It's not something that we're real excited about. And I'm just pointing out my reasons why, and it's my personal reasons. Your reasons might be different if you don't like it. You might think that I'm completely crazy for not liking this stuff, but that's okay. We can all agree to disagree on this. And I just want to make sure that I clarify that I did know the Pikachu card was just a cardboard card. I would have liked to have seen that kind of design on the metal cards, not the proxy cards that have been being made for 2 years. And that I do understand that they were metal cards and that was cardboard. But other than that, guys, we're just going to go ahead and wrap this up for this evening. I hope that you guys are having a good week coming up here. Hopefully you'll have some fun, be able to sit down and relax with some nice fall days coming here. But other than that, we're just going to wrap it up and say have a good night. If you're new here, be sure you hit that subscribe, hit that notify, hit the like, guys. Let's get to 20. We can get 20 likes, no problem. Other than that, check out these two videos over here. These are going to be related to this. Other than that, we'll see you next time here on Northwoods Collectors.